All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go! Move. There we go. You see it?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Detroit! 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 You got 4. You got 4. Hot! Hot!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
Webb now from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Detroit!
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now a first down throw. Webb. Caught by Nelson left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, it's Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Webb. Throw left side, complete. It's Nelson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. A play fake. Now Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Webb now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Webb now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Blue. 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gun! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
You see it?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Able to find Shaheen here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Hit that nice little drive boom right here.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Go!
He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. Stays on his feet. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. What a spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
On first down, Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action, it's Webb. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah,
now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Blue, blue, blue. Red, up. Red, up. There you go, you see it, you see it? Red, up.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down, they run with Howard. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Red, up. Set up. 180.
Again, it's Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, Webb. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Webb now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Webb. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Got three down. Gone.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Webb. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Webb. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. finding some room in midfield. And he comes back with one complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And now out come the Jags. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.